these guys.
I shall end this suffering.
Let us strike as one.
Die, die, die!
Consider me provoked.
Go! Yes!
Parane sentence.
Oh, we missed the charge. There we go.
Let the attack commence! Tear them apart!
Okay. Let's have you guys
This is for you.
get on him. Shocking grasp. What's the owl bear doing? Can't see his health. Nope. Mari. Damn it. Webbed. You're going to the Stag Lord.
Avenge me.
No, that's light. Need medium. Moderate. Oof. Got webbed at a bad moment. Alright, he's greased. Owl bears down. Scorching ray him.
Did you like that? What? You didn't?
Okay.
May I see your entrails, please?
I can't.
Critical hit of 50.
After so long, I learned to stand.
Chaotic good. I know the pain you've endured in your life, but that it doesn't excuse the atrocities you've committed.
Spare me your compassion, your judgment. I'll sleep now. I'll wait for her My
Wait for her. Wait, don't you be attacking my healer. I greased myself. Here we go. Ooh, attempt number 5. Poor owl bear. Took a little bit. We got it done. A wolf pelt? Oh. Nice. Composite magic bow. Son of a bitch. Toy dragon. Magic belt. Lots of magic items. And we're just falling over and being stuck in our own webs. The bow. The savage bow. This +1 composite bow grants the wielder the ability to cast Aspect of the Falcon spell 3 times per day as a first level druid. For 1 minute each time. When the wielder assumes the aspect of the Falcon, they gain +3 competence bonus on perception skill checks, +1 competence on attack rolls with ranged weapons, and the critical multiplier for their bows becomes ×3, or 9 to 20 ×3. This effect does not stack with any other effect that improves critical range of a weapon. Yes, please. Right. Nine to 12. 1 to 6. So this dagger is even better. Than this rapier. Bastard sword +1. We'll go to her. Everything else I think is to be sold. Armor. Let's see. Cloak. Tristan leveled up though. She's still large. Let's give that to her. Mighty Constitution. Okay. There's more. There's not more. Well, or there's more inside. Is that what you're saying? There is this we saw. Yeah. On the body of the Stag Lord. Kicked you out of the window. Okay. I gotta wait for all this crap to wear off. I guess I don't.
I crave for adventure.
Oh,
I'm listening.
yay. The grease and the webs. It works great for fights. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Here I am. See.
Yeah, I see you on the ground.
I am yours to command.
Yeah, there's nothing left. Oh, there it is. Well, might as well load up with stuff to sell, right? I wish there was just a way to cancel the
I'm listening.
the web and the grease. Yep. Let's see. We got that. +2. It allows bark skin. Okay. This almost focuses the wearer's attention on the weak points of enemies, giving +1 insight bonus to attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked targets. Well, that's going on. Ew. God, it looks ridiculous, though. Competence on mobility. And I guess we'll give those to her. And bracers of archery. Gives you a +1 on attack rolls. Now, these aren't going to work on anyone else. And he leveled up. Religion. Arcana. Persuasion. More Arcana. Spell focus. No. I don't know what to take for this. Extra channel. There we go. There we go. Yeah, for some reason he levels before everyone else.
This requires your attention.
Done and done.
Okay. Luxurious bed is untouched. It seems that it hasn't been slept in for some time. We are heavy.
You see that?
I do see that. And we're going to save before we try to disarm it.
I did as you asked.
Yes, you did. Nugra. This exit to Fort Backyard looks abandoned. It seems that bandits barely used it. Let's see what's on the other side first.
Distance.
I believe I've found something.
I've broken a nail!
Let's shake a leg.
All right.
I spy What do I spy? No.
Okay, we survived. We're fine.
I did it!
Empty wine bottles cover the floor.
I'm not mad enough to do it.
What's the holdup? I did as you asked.
Punching dagger.
Done and done.
Okay. Let's go see about the man in the cell.
Step, step, step!
To
I did as you
victory!
asked.
Wait. What? Were we supposed to try talking to him first? Please advise. Or is this normal?
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong.
Go with the flow.
Do not falter! Ha!
All right. If you say so. Jet. Might be a friend of that axe crazy lady you killed. Okay. Can we grease his ass? Okay. The insane father of the Stag Lord. That's what he was. He calls to her again, his queen. He drinks. He calls to her. He drinks again. I have no idea who she is. I can't even tell if she exists outside of his own drunken vision. But I know he'll call to her, and then he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she didn't come. Then he'll come for me. I obey the rules. I do as he says. I keep silent until he allows me to speak. But he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. He said he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I still be able to write? I mean, you created the monster. Yay, another bot followed me. +2 hide. No, you can't wear that. But everyone leveled up as well. Alright, we should be able to take Arcane Trickster now. But should we take this to 10 and then take this to 10? Or... Yeah, Arcane Trickster. Yep. Okay. That outmaneuver. Feat is not there. Your skill with your favored weapon can frighten enemies. Precise shot affects some ranged abilities too. Those that act similar to a ranged attack, such as raise. Okay. Well, shit, I don't know which one to take. I mean, blur would be nice for... Put it on Valerie. Ooh. Weakens the target against poison. False life. 1 hour per level. You harness the power of unlife to grant yourself unlimited ability to avoid death. While this spell is in effect, you gain temporary hit points equal to 1d10 plus per caster level, maximum of 10. Okay. Bone Shaker seems to be nice. What's the range on it, though? Is it then medium range? Okay. And they have to make a fortitude save to half the damage, so still nice. Reduce person. We do that. We don't have anyone with reduced person yet. Okay. All right, you can't take that yet, so you're going back to fighter. Hmm. Missile shield might be nice. Dazzling display. We have the bastard sword on her now, though. It's not a long sword. But she's not there for damage, so we can put the longsword back on her. AC bonus granted by any medium armor you equip. Or we could allow her to put on heavy armor. But maybe we keep her in heavy armor and just focus that. Or medium armor, not heavy. And Arcane Trickster. Why would, if there's universalists, why would anyone choose any other school? Or is that just not what I'm thinking? It's not. Universalist doesn't work with a lot of spells in the CRPG. Okay. Close range. Hideous laughter could be nice. And I don't know if Molten Orb does friendly fire. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Octavia and the main character is they're not going to be anywhere near the front lines. Although that does sound nice. You can try it. Also sounds like something to be good for Reg. I mean, toughness would increases survivability a bit. Oh, we gotta choose two. Shit. Yeah. Increased AC. And we don't have Birdie Narc as an option. Okay. Molten Orb. Mirror Image. That'll help with its survivability. Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Now that we leveled up, we might actually be able to open some of these locks that we couldn't open before. First, we gotta get some weight down. Jesus. Yeah, we need to put the long sword back on her. Okay. None of these are heavy. There was that one, and wasn't there another one somewhere we couldn't unlock? Wasn't there? Maybe it was just that one.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun. I'm not mad enough to do
Really?
I won't let you down. I did as you asked.
There you go. And it's just another cloak of resistance, it looks like. Yep. I am starving. That moment you remember you haven't eaten anything all day. There.
Trail me.
All right. Make sure we're not missing anything of high value. Okay. "38 days. I think we have enough time to rest and go back
You
to
did the right
Oleg."
thing telling those goody-goodies to get lost. But are you really liberated? Look at you. You don't pray to anyone, but you toe the line like a soldier on the training grounds.
It's called discipline and dignity. They are precisely what liberates me. I'm afraid you wouldn't understand.
Ooh. All right. Going to Oleg. 1 day and 6 hours.
I'm not afraid.
Goblins. Have we seen goblins before?
I wish there was another way.
Onwards!
Okay. Moving on.
Step, step, step.
Survivor, 11 out of 100. Continue.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
For Gongar and you were like,
Yeah.
Continue. Almost there. Valerie catches up with you near the trading post and touches you on the shoulder. Drast, can I talk to you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jamandi Adori will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Drast? Please don't say you haven't thought about it. mean, that's the right answer. Whatever happens, I hope you're beside me. I appreciate your help, and I appreciate you yourself, Valerie. I would put down any other man who would say this, but not you. I'm sure you value me, my support, and my military talent. So much stuff to offload. Staglord's gone. Found his fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll actually be able to live in the stolen lands rather than just surviving. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade. But all the noise they'll bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. But you can't wait to return to Restov and report your great victory. Still have some unfinished business here. Yeah, like selling. All these weapons. Wait. Okay. Flaming nunchaku. +2 great club. $11,000 gold. Damn. Okay. We're at 25,000 gold. Just her sword is just so much damage. Not much to build an empire. It's a place to start, though. Let's make sure we don't have any other dialogue options. You have anything new to say? Or anything to say at all? Nope.
Time becomes distance.
Lindsay. All right. Now the question is, once we return to Rostov, will we ever be able to come back here? Guess we'll find out. The fog seems to be thinning. We should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey and make sure you can enjoy your trip back to Rostov.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it.
That's right.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Rostov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish.
Okay.
But this time, as a ruler. But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections.
Okay.
Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Okay. Kasil, a young half-orc with impeccable poise, performs a textbook perfect bow. Do you already know about my encounter with Tartuccio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
All right. I'll speak with the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're
ready, come to me. They call this a feast. I'd show them some real festivities if they let me. This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than in the company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is grown into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of gray running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Magar Varn, new ruler of Dunsword, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? We've done work for Jamandi before. This time, the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream. It was a dream job. How do you feel about being a noble? Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. See that lad? Baron Drevlev. It's not like us. Who knows what generation of Baron he is? Didn't even shake my hand. You and me, we're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he'd take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. Nice to meet you. Goodbye. Once you've settled in, come pay me a visit. Okay. We're up to the brim so that... oh, I must be drunk. I forgot the line. Lander? A handsome, well-dressed young man of about 17 years old looks at you with a polite smile. So you're the famous slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? No last name, no title? Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak to you about. You see, I'm heir to one of the Brevois' noble houses. Won't say which, but believe me, I'm a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret without servants so that I can see it for myself. Not from my carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevois if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. No, Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Brevois. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be of far greater use to you, both now and in the future, after I have a firm position of my family. Are you from Restovic nobility? I'm not from here. I'm just visiting, you could say. Wanted to see for myself the heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands, and the Lord Mayor was kind enough to invite me to this wonderful party. Tell me again what you're doing here. Travel the country in secret without servants so I can see for myself. Tell me once more what you want from me. I'll consider it. Why would they give you the option to repeat it? Harem? A feast in times of pestilence. A ludicrous attempt to sink into reverie. To digress from contemplating one's own insignificance. Jesus, you're a morose motherfucker. Drevlev. This man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath them. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drevlev, and you must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name, but you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and Sword Lord Jomandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jomandi would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons of the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army, no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty. Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. But let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration, shall we? If you so badly want to measure merits, we can do so another time. You're not very polite for a nobleman. Politeness must be deserved. What a twat. Try the eclairs, they're delicious. Oh. Guess we're triggering this now.
Will you drink with me?
To beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones. But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. and I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
Apology accepted. What did you want to tell me?
As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine?
Ancient
Possibly full
loot.
of great treasures.
Mm-hmm.
A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira. And it just so happens to be located in the lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
Sure.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when
Yet
you
she's
return
been-
to your dominion.
Every time we've seen
I'll
her,
make
she's
a
been in
house
one.
In your capital, we can discuss the details of our expedition there. So long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
Interesting. Tristan? These people are not just celebrating. It seems your feat has given them new hope. Their wine is all right, nice and strong, but the appetizers, barely a mouthful. Good old Restov hasn't changed a bit. Even the smell in the streets is the same. You were not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. Is that a threat? I would never. I simply wish to warn you in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you in your barony. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Aldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the Civil War breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Restov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Aldori won't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war, while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy Casil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Merve, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Brevoy's politics than any brawler could be. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. Think on it. Do not take any hasty decisions. All right. We've officially mingled. Keeg. Handsome man with a weather-beaten face grasped your hand tightly in his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guests in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Aristil, made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on awe. Congratulations on your victory, he says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Azvanki Keeg, High Priest of Aristil in Restov. Do many people in Restov venerate Aristil? They revere many gods in Restov. They pray to Abadar, patron of cities, and Pharasma, gatherer of souls. There are also some more rare cults. There's no denying that the stag god, is the largest congregation here, and no wonder. People here have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. You're dressed surprisingly simply for such a festive occasion. Noble dress in silks and satins to stand out from the poor. A priest wears a simple robe to stand out from the nobles. Bringing law into the stolen lands is a difficult endeavor. I'd be grateful for any help you could spare. Success. This is a truly noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We'll help you construct a shrine in your capital free of charge. Era still keep you. Okay. No more? I think that's it.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections.
So I'm thinking
Shall we move on
the
to the
young
official
noble
proceedings?
for our emissary, our envoy,
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you.
young
Won't he?
Lander. It seems like an interesting choice. Thoughts? No? No one? Talking about the envoy that we take with us. I'm thinking of taking young Lander.
Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind? From what I understand, you've decided to take Lander Lebeda with you. The emissary of House Sertova? Well, perhaps it's for the best. As they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. If I'm not mistaken, you've chosen Chandra Murvy, Natala Sertova's servant. Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
You did research it? Well, I'm not going to research it.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon. Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword. And finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the
I went with
Staglord's
Lander.
bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
But not knowing makes it more fun. This is true. Now it's time to return to the stolen lands.
The victory. The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Okay. Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory, your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast. The first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. Main question is, where can I get a drink or three? I'll make sure to show you the moment that we enter the city. The tavern is the first business that opened. Building the city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during your reception. I drank a little too much. It is a day for celebrations. Where are my companions? They're all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Jod. You can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jod is right here. Aristil's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bravoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit, a blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. Seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd. So I'll let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people here? Must admit, I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. People sense the moment. And today, we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. So we have to call you my lord? Maybe. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. And the kid just waves. For your new subjects, we'll be selecting a site to build our house. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads through. Yeah, that's not good. It's a good thing you get rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. You recognize this place? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end, huh? Cheers, my grace. Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivities and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. Greetings. Turn to your right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. Good to know. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Kalinian himself, I swear, and the lady who owns it is a gem. Heard our baron is tall as a troll and has hair of pure gold and can breathe fire. Oh, nonsense, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. Trust me, it's that one guy. He read it on the internet. Those are our guards. They keep order in the city, or keep their mouths busy. What? Well, that was too fast. Here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. Love it so far. This is pretty cool. Building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. Make sure you visit your capital at least once a month. You're about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There is a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance, found and build up the settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for their treasury, and many other things. Okay. So now we reach the main chambers. This is the throne room, where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attention. Hello, my dear friend. I'm glad to see you in good health. I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances. But in truth, I shouldn't worry. A little effort, and this barony will become a rich and prosperous land, right? Barony effects: community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability +3. New event: trade agreement with Sertova. Zvanki's offer: pillage the Temple of the Elk. Wait, that would be bad, wouldn't it? And rebuild the Temple of the Elk. Okay, not so bad. Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it to automatic. Set it to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They'll be taken care of automatically and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. Since ruling seems to be a new thing for you, I put the matter simply. There are two kinds of issues that the Baron must address: boring ones and amusing ones. You have servants and advisors to handle all the boring problems. You can give them orders from wherever it pleases you. But sometimes an urgent matter will arise, a dragon attack, or the visit of some noble dignitary like myself. Events like these demand a Baron's personal presence in the capital. We'll mark these events on the map too. According to ancient tradition of Brevoy and most of the river kingdoms, rulers in these parts find it convenient to receive visitors and chop off heads at the beginning of each month. I know well that traditions can be tedious, but nevertheless, I advise you to visit the capital on important days. But here's the main thing: you should start choosing people to fill key positions right away. Your clerics, Jod and Tristan, were the first to beg for an audience. I'll leave you to your thoughts for now. I'm sure you'll make wise decisions. Of that, I have no doubt. Congratulations. Allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I'm confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. Doesn't all make sense to us yet. One thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, steeping it with putrid essence. Putrescence? I am disgusted with whoever could do this. And now there's a new woe. Tristan and I believe that the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same putrescence as the Temple of the Elk. What is this place, and where is it? There is a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there, back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals. The air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. This wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more. I swear by Rastil. I'll go there as soon as I'm able. I would be happy to accompany me. Damn right, you're my healer. I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We have been to this hilltop. It's barren, but filled with dense atmosphere of unease. What do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach its peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve this issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with you getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you've have even more pressing matters at hand right now. What about the brothels? We'll get to that point. Barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. They are as follows: population, loyalty, military, economy, divine, relations, stability, magic, culture, and espionage. Stats increase if your governance is successful and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks the corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of the stat and the upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Also, get it to 20 to get an advisor. And then you have to place an advisor in order to increase in ranks further. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the stolen land citizens into these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified for it. Not all these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the Advisor tab on the right side of the screen and click an empty slot, and select a character to appoint them as an advisor. Every barony stat gains a bonus from a specific ability of an appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Okay. What are we naming our barony? Caps lock. The dark side. Written test tomorrow morning. Let's have kingdom management in the game. I'm all for management. Click your capital icon to open the settlement map. Okay. Advisors. So if we place someone in an advisory role, can we still take them out into the world with us? Or are they stuck here? Yes? He's got a +4. Military. I like the direct approach, not so much the hot-headed. Community. Let's give Lander a shot. Regions. Economy. Cost 100 BP. We get 32 per week. Trade agreement with Sertovia. Okay. Yeah, we don't have an advisor for this. I'm not liking the idea of pillaging that. Rumor has that an unknown self-taught master crafting items of extraordinary beauty and rare quality has appeared in the region. Such people are rare. Something should be done to entice their stay. Crisis points. Okay. You may claim new regions to expand your territory. Open the Regions tab on the right side of the screen and select the relevant project in the bottom of the screen. Claiming a region will allow you to significantly increase your barony stats and found settlements in new lands. Here's what you must do to claim a region. Meet special regional conditions, that is, complete a quest or reach a certain rank in one of its stats. Collect sufficient BP for the claim. Find an unoccupied advisor who can take charge of the claim. As soon as you start the Kingdom project to claim a region, time will automatically speed up for the next 14 days. The time it takes for you and your advisor to claim the region. After the new territory is claimed and annexed into your domain, the boundaries of the state will change and you will receive the bonuses granted by the claimed region. Okay. Dustdale. So we have to do this. You may construct buildings to increase your barony stats. Each building has a cost in BP and a construction time. You may construct several buildings simultaneously. To start construction, select a building you need on the list on the right side of the screen and place it in an empty slot in the settlement. Buildings may provide special bonuses if you meet certain conditions. Most commonly, 2 buildings must stand close together to grant the bonus. Be sure you use this feature to your full benefit when planning a settlement. Some buildings can be placed only in designated spots or areas. As example, a pier must be built on water and a mill must be built with no other buildings around it. Demolish a building to get rid of it and recover half of the resources you spent in construction. If you want to move a building, you'll have to demolish the old one, gaining half the resources you spent on it. Construct it in the new desired... Yeah, okay. Longhouse, herbalist house, piers, shop, shrine, smithy, watchtower, windmill, wooden wall. Okay. Okay. Log house. Piers. Windmill. Granary. All right. Then a tavern here. And we'll do a pier here. Saving. Walls are green. I think it's just indicating that it's a different type, because these were yellow and this was blue. I'm assuming because it was on the water. Now, does diagonal considered adjacent, or does it actually have to be like perpendicular? Wooden walls. Okay. Okay. Start the claim. Success. Now includes the outskirts. One of your barony stats has reached 20 points. It's time for you to increase its rank. First, meet with your advisor and discuss the future of the state. To do so, return your capital and click on the button on the appropriate event card in the throne room. Whatever choices you make, remember, your advisors may disapprove. If the current advisor decides that you argue too much, they will quit forever. After you talk to an advisor and make a decision, a new kingdom project will become available. That will increase a stat rank. You can find it in the bottom center of the screen on the Projects tab. It will take you and your advisor 14 days to complete the project. Time will automatically be sped up until the project is completed. Okay.